I was like,
welcome the fuck back to the private party, man. Episode 4. This one's called Perspective for a lot of reasons, right? We're offering a lot of perspective today, and we're also going to put our own little twist, obviously, being the clowns that we are, with a little bit of our humor on it, too. But real quick, before we jump into that, there's a couple of things I wanted to mention really quick. So, we're putting a lot into this thing, right? 3P, we got a lot going on. But with that comes a lot of sacrifice. There comes a lot of lessons learned. There comes a lot of change. We're learning a lot about each other, too. So, all that stuff really is a prerequisite for growth and where we're trying to go and what we're doing here. So we're learning a lot. We're growing. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the feedback. We appreciate the constructive criticism. And anything that you do professionally in any, you're trying to do something and do it good, right? There's always going to be constructive criticism, and you have to be able to take that in anything that you do. So we appreciate it, but stick with us, man. Like I said, we're learning, we're growing, we're trying to figure this thing out. We'll get to where we're going. I just trust us, man.
We got some serious shit coming. So just
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Damn right.
Believe it, man. Believe it. Believe in us. Like Steve said, man, we got some shit coming.
This body wasn't built.
And like I said, most importantly, stick with us, man. And we hope you guys are having fun. We're having fun. And as long as we're doing that and you're doing that, that's a check in the win column at the end of the day, right?
Hell yeah.
So that's all we're trying to do. So stick with us, man. And as always, man, we love y'all even if you don't love us. And if you don't love us yet, we promise you're gonna fucking love us. You will eventually. So
And stay 6 feet apart.
Stay drunk, stay horny. Let's
So-
go.
It's hot as fuck in here today. You got Jay looking like he just entered a wet t-shirt contest.
it is hot in here, but
Lost.
so
It's grit.
episode 4 perspective, man. Episode 3. If you tuned in, we appreciate it. If you haven't listened yet, go back and listen, man. Catch up.
Or watch on YouTube where I make sweet love to a Big Mac. Really deep.
Really deep. So we don't got the boy Scrappy here today, man. Scrappy had an unfortunate commitment that he was committed to. His grandma had passed away, so may she rest in peace. But we have a replacement here today. I got the boy Dub, my twin brother, Adam Wiltsey.
Dub and Tub.
How you doing today, brother?
Glad to be here, man. I was actually here for the first 2 episodes they were recording. Showed love and support, had a blast. Listened to the third one, wasn't actually present, but I'm on site today, boys, ready to deliver my perspective and crack a few around,
Hell yeah.
We're gonna roast this fucker.
We got the chili one circulating with the boys. We're obviously gonna kick a dozen or so around and get after it, man. And another thing though, we got the boy Keontae Irvin here, the champ, man. The boys in here listening to us, checking us out today. Much love to Keontae. Dude's a boss. Big things coming his way. He's got a fight coming up. He's about to get ready for training camp. So we're excited for the boy too.
We'll make sure that we inform you about all of that at a later date.
We'll keep y'all. We'll keep the
keep
3P. We'll keep y'all
everybody
posted, man.
And I just got back from South Carolina. My
And you
mom.
didn't catch any tan. Please explain
How's your mom
that.
doing?
No,
How's your mom doing?
explain
How's your
how
mom
you
she's
doing?
better. She was in the
good?
hospital, and
Okay.
she looked me in the eye and she was like, "John, I'm so proud of you. Like you're doing better." And I'm just like, fuck, like she doesn't know about me just taking my shirt off on a podcast, eating a Big Mac, or about this podcast. Like Mom, I took a deep breath. I showed her, and she's like,
You don't know what that's going to translate.
She was
to.
like, I wouldn't
Okay?
expect anything else from you.
Does she know you're a dad yet? Does she know you're a father now?
Oh, that's why I think that's why she was like, I'm so proud of you.
I thought that she was saying that because she found out you were doing a podcast.
I thought she was saying that because I lost 5 pounds. I was like, thanks, Mom. I'm really working hard. But no. Damn.
It is
All
what
right,
it
so
is.
really quick though, before we really get rolling, Nero's Bar. That obviously you guys know that's our location where our studio is at. But come to Nero's, man. It's open now. They're full force. Got a menu every day. Order food. Food's great. Good drinks. Good bartender. Good everything, man. Stop in, especially for Wing Night Tuesday. I'm telling you right now. I'm not kidding you. Best fucking wings you can get. Stop in and get them. They're amazing. So yeah, Nero's Bar, man. Stop in. But
Yeah,
so
man.
big party weekend coming up, right?
Yes.
4th of July.
Yes.
What we got, Steve, man? What's first, buddy?
Well, I just want to shout out Verldine Redmond real quick. So,
Who's that?
you don't know who that is? You know who that is?
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him, Steve.
Verldine Redmond. All right.
Fuck is that?
Spit it out, brother. Get the roll out of your throat.
All right,
It's like a
so-
Civil War vet.
Geraldine?
So, Verldine Redmond is a 74-year-old Anderson man who's been arrested at least 400 times for drunken driving and was sentenced on Monday back in 2003 to
Sounds
17
like Slink.
years in prison for his latest drunk driving conviction. Now, why is this relevant, right? This article that I'm looking at right here was written in 2003, right? He was sentenced to 17 years in prison,
Sheesh.
right? 1 year for driving with a lifetime forfeiture of his driver's license and 16 years for driving while intoxicated.
So how many total DUIs has this guy got?
Oh, he's been arrested at least 400 times.
Al's
for
right neck and neck with him. He's catching up to the guy.
Right, but if you think about it, I was like, man, I seen this and I was like, oh my god, this is hilarious, right? Like, who in the hell?
Wait,
400
is he in jail?
Hey, dude, on this topic, should we share a couple personal DUI stories? or
Oh,
no?
let me tell you, Alex, I'm the reason why Alex got one. So
Well, since we're here, shut
Let's
the
hear
fuck
it.
up.
Let's hear it.
I'll tell mine.
Let's hear it.
Go ahead.
Long story
good
short,
first-
don't want to get too far to stories. We got a lot on the agenda, right? We're still talking, how we handle
Hey,
ourselves
50,
at the bar.
50 fucking seconds. What's going on?
You know, we got a lot going on. But anyway, look, man, I didn't want to have to do this, but I did, man. So back when Cabana Bar was open in Cranberry, you know,
Ooh, that was a good place.
I said I drove, right? It was me, J.O., Joey Sav, and Adam. We pre-gamed at Joey Sav's basement, went to Cabana. Okay. Now I said, J.O., if I drive, you're driving back. Okay. Mm-hmm. You never trust the fat fucking dumb. He has a fat brain, right? He doesn't even know what he's saying.
he told me get out, so I got out. I let him
So
go.
anyway, long night.
Big
We
fat
drank a lot
elf.
there. Met up with a bunch of our high school buddies. I had like 12 rum buckets. Okay, in like 12 minutes. So you know, I was all in the zone. We walk out of there, dude. I'm stepping on my foot. I'm all fucked up, right? And I'm like, okay, we got to get home. We're the last ones to leave the parking lot. Jay was like, I'll drive. And this dude's like slobbering on himself. I'm like, hell no, this fat shit ain't driving my car drunk. If anybody's going to drive my car drunk, it's going to be me. So my dumb ass obviously gets to the car, driving drunk. Adam and Joey and Jay were sleeping in the car.
I'm in
No,
the front
I was
seat,
in the back and I gave him
knocked
5
out.
seconds. I was
I
like,
woke up and had no idea he got a DUI. Put it that way.
So I pulled out. I was on the wrong side of the road, right?
yep. And I was sitting in the
Soon
back.
as
I'm like, yep.
I was on the wrong side of the road. The cop flickered the lights, pulled me over. They're all passed out. He comes up to the window. I'm just like, you know what, man? Just arrest me. I'm fucked up, dude. And he gets me out. He's like, nah, man, I got to do the whole thing. He does the whole thing. So long story short, he's like, this is the embarrassing part. He was like, touch your ears. And I'm like, touching my nose. I'm like smacking myself in the face. I was fucking banged up,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, anyway, that's
Jay's-
how it went.
We live and learn.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's,
You got any
hey,
DUIs,
shit
Joe?
happens.
I should have had at least 30 DUIs, but I'm a ginger. We talk about like
Jay drove drunk
police,
here.
you know,
Ginger
how police see it.
privilege.
Listen, ginger privilege is higher than white privilege. It's sick. They
it's
look
sick.
at a ginger like, well, you're
Dude.
the worst person.
They feel
You're
awful
just
for you.
Like,
Dude, put it this way
what
on
in
mine.
the fuck?
it's
This kid has done nothing right his whole life and has never fucking
Still,
faced a
he
consequence.
slips it like a jab every single time. He will never get in trouble.
It's like they see this little red ball and they're like, oh, I can't.
this is the non-lethal man. Just let him go.
They instantly feel sorry for him looking at him, and they're just like, "All right, go ahead, you're
You're
good.
good to go.
Well, if you
I
smell
know,
like
bloodshot.
if you smell like poop, you look like poo. I mean, what?
You're poop."
Well, Veraldine Redmond can't say the same
No.
for himself
Not
than
at
what
all.
you did.
Adam, do you got any DUIs?
Oh my god.
I do, and I'll just make it pretty short and sweet,
hear
dude.
it.
Dude, I got pulled over, and there was a keg in the back seat. What the fuck did you expect was gonna happen? He's like, "Have you been drinking tonight?" Alex is looking at him, cross-eyed, screaming at him. I'm like,
motherfucker,
well-
don't hurt my brother. I'm gonna kill you.
He was. I wasn't.
Meanwhile,
I get arrested, and he's pissing on the cop car.
I was like, fuck you, dude. Fuck all you.
meanwhile, they're in the rental van that I let them have for the concert. Drake concert.
No, wrong story.
Wrong
asshole.
story, dumbass.
Oh, Jesus.
Fucking
Christ.
dumb motherfucker.
So anyway, to wrap this up, right? He was arrested on July 3rd of 2003 outside of the Three Pigs restaurant and lounge.
Three
After-
pigs.
After an Anderson police officer observed him driving. They didn't even know he was drunk.
Well, it's called Three Pigs Bar, so it was probably
Three
owned by
Pigs
three police
restaurant
officers.
and lounge. Oh, that was a good one.
You like that? A little
Oh,
clever,
yeah.
huh?
Yeah. So they actually they just saw him driving. That's how well they know this guy. They know he's not even supposed to be driving, right?
They just see
And
him,
go
they're like,
figure they go pull him over and he's arrested. He's sentenced to 16 years for driving while intoxicated, and his attorney actually went to him after court after he was sentenced. And she looked at him and she says, Veraldine, this is the maximum sentence. And right here, I don't know if this is the stenographer that did this or what, but it says right here that he showed absolutely no emotion. Okay. And unfortunately, this year, 2020, since it happened in 2003, he was sentenced to 17 years. 2020, this would be the year that he would have gotten out, but unfortunately, he passed away.
Fuck! We could have got him on the podcast.
Well, what we're going to do, okay, and just
Bring him back from the dead.
right? We might do that. Right? But he passed away on October 6th of 2007. There is a beautiful picture, an obituary picture of him online. I would assume that it is public, and maybe we can make some T-shirts for the fucking king of being drunk and drunk driving.
Imagine
So,
getting sentenced for that long. The only
Check
thing that's
out
running
that.
through my mind.
If you don't believe in God, you gotta believe in this guy. I'm telling you.
sir, dude. Berldine Redmond.
Now we're not promoting drunk driving. Don't do it.
Yes, no,
But
don't
If
ever.
you have skill, do it like me.
Like Jim has honestly.
No, don't ever do it.
Don't ever do it, but I'll tell you
Ever.
right now, I hate to
Ever.
I hate to give this fucking clown
joking.
credit for something such as, you know.
he's pretty solid at
But
it.
he's very good at it. It's weird.
Oh, the way home from Cleveland.
Really weird.
Oh, it's epic. I fall asleep.
It's
for
really
like 5
epic.
minutes. On the way over from West Virginia, woke up, median's right there. I was
There's
like,
nobody.
"Oh."
There's nobody I would
Not
get in the car
drunk,
with
but I just fall asleep
while they're
driving.
drinking. And honestly, over the years, I've learned this. I probably should have let them drive my car that night. But
Call fucking Uber, man. Call Lyft.
call an Uber. But
yeah, I was in the back
unless
seat
you
like,
got
here we
Jo
go.
and you want to save some cash.
And you know what?
go.
Here's the other thing about drunk driving. People are like, "Oh, it's so much cheaper than a DUI." But what if you fucking wreck the car and kill somebody else?
Right.
Oh, that's why it's
Right.
not a joke. That's
Yeah,
what
it's not a
about.
joke.
I
We
know,
laugh
we're-
about it, but it's not a joke.
I mean, we're sick fucks. You know,
Right.
we
I don't
joke
touch
about
my
everything.
dude. After I got in trouble, I don't touch my keys. I not at all.
Lessons
You know what I
learned.
mean?
Can
Yeah, I
I
don't
say, can I
care.
say one thing?
Everybody does it. So
I mean, don't drink and drive. It's bad. But I've never got to the point
Big
where
butt guy over there.
I've never been to the point where
You personally?
I'm like driving on the other side of the road through someone's road, going through a mailbox and shit. Like it's usually, you know, people get pulled over for not putting their fucking blinker on or
Right, it's something petty,
swerving. It's
typically.
stupid. You know,
Then you
I
get
get
the dumbasses driving on the wrong side of the road like me. I'm glad I got pulled over because I could hurt somebody that night, or myself, or the people in
right,
the car.
exactly. More
Hey,
of the story.
hey,
more
you
of the
you live
story.
and you learn. You move on, right now.
Yep, just don't.
More of
drunk-
the story. Fucking, you know what I mean? Don't
don't drink
do
and
it.
drive,
Just
people.
don't do it.
Because holiday
Right?
weekend's coming up, man. We want everybody to be safe. Seriously.
Yes, sir.
That's
So
why we're
Fourth-
bringing it up.
So Independence Day, 4th of July, it is here, man. So celebrate it. People, I hear people are celebrating. They're not. We don't give a fuck what you do. But if you're gonna celebrate it, be safe. You know, have fun. But really quick though, I want to touch on something from summer 2015.
What a summer.
July 4th, we had an absolute rager
summer
at
15.
J.O.'s crib for a 4th of July party, man. It was wild, but I don't want to spend too much time on this, but it is known as the deck collapse party
The July 4th massacre.
massacre, dude.
I fell off that fucker. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, my mom could have went to jail. Someone could have died if the pool was open that night.
The girl from Center mailed you a hospital bill from falling off the fucking desk.
Yeah, she stayed the whole time. If you're listening to this, you stayed the whole time. You should have paid nothing.
Me, Adam, and J.O. had about 100+ people at this party. J.O.
Girl-
has a nice setup, nice back deck, nice inside, a lot of nice things to have a party at J.O.'s house. So we had a ton of people there, man. We're getting it popping, and like you can see throughout the day though, like deck's a little wobbly. It's like, oh, that's not safe. No one expected that for a long time. This
Well,
needs to be
no,
engineered.
when we first started the summer, I stepped on it and it felt wobbly. And I told my mom, like, hey, this might need rebuilt. So it was brought up, but we didn't expect having
And
5
ignored.
offensive
It was
linemen
ignored.
on
Yeah,
there at one
exactly.
moment.
Good point. I was going to say
On
that.
one end.
Yeah.
So the deck had enough, right? It collapsed.
Luckily, no one was underneath it.
Luckily, no one's
Oh,
on
if the pool was open, someone's dead.
Someone would have died. So anyway, people were walking outside the patio. They didn't know the deck collapsed, and they're just dropping like flies.
Yep.
Off into the fucking like the collapse.
And actually, we have a photo. We have a
Yeah,
photo
yeah.
of this. So check this out right now, okay?
Yep. There is. And
Dude, imagine being blacked out and the floor start collapsing on you.
And looking like this.
Imagine me high, and everyone knows who listen. I'm just completely out of it when I'm high, and then all of a sudden the outlet just boom shot out the wall, and I'm just
how
like,
many
what?
feet high was this fucking thing?
It's about 12
From the
feet.
floor? Yeah, 12 feet, definitely.
12 feet.
So awesome
It's like
party,
the Titanic.
man.
People are just trying to climb up, like help me.
Andy's
Seriously.
grabbed people
Yeah,
saving
people
lives.
grabbing
Slink
them,
was
saying-
like right there. Imagine little skinny ass Slink.
Wow.
Little flimsy ass
Wow.
Slink.
Wouldn't be here today if had he been underneath that 2 feet over, he'd have been dead. We'd be saying rest in peace, you skinny shit, right now.
Oh, and then the deck falling, that's just the start of it. And then all
Hell broke loose.
girl fighting a guy and guy fighting.
Well, shit, hey,
guys.
animosity started to stir up because of all that. But anyway, we'll move on.
Yeah,
4th
because
of
someone's
July.
fucking off. Someone having sex in my goddamn house on the washer and dryer. That's why
Everybody
it all started.
be safe,
Wasn't me.
man. Everybody be safe. Whether you celebrate or not, you stay in the house, you watch fireworks, whatever it is. Just enjoy yourself, man.
Stay off decks.
Stay off decks.
Don't let absolute units in one corner of a deck and break it.
Right.
Don't
Cope-
ruin lives.
Cope must have been there.
Poor Patty Mullen could have went to jail that night.
We had major
Man.
honeysuckles there, man. It was going to get popping, but it unfortunately was cut short. But hey, we're here to tell a story, right?
I love
So,
how every fat joke is told. Someone just says Cope. Nobody knows who Cope is, and we just say Cope.
it's your twin brother,
He's
dude.
crunching on a burrito as
You'll
we
all
speak.
find out about Copes sooner than later.
So speaking of partying, though, right? Let's talk a little about the bar and how the boys handle themselves. Real quick question. Let's go around the room. We'll start with you, Steve. Biggest bar tab you ever had?
Dude, $500 at least.
Jesus Christ.
Where were you at?
I was downtown because you go out around here, right? I mean, you get
Beaver County, yeah.
it's reasonably priced.
Yeah, dude.
So, but you head down to the North Shore, where you think you're bougie and shit.
Yeah.
You go down there and it's like I bought, I don't know if it was 20 or 30 shots of like some of the highest end liquor. I don't know what it was, if it was Patron or whatever, but it was about $500. When I get smacked off my ass, and this isn't good information to disclose because then everybody's gonna want to take me out to the bar, but I like to buy drinks. I don't care.
I don't care. I do not care.
I mean, we went out last week, right? We went out last weekend, and I think I woke up. I spent it was about $300 throughout the entire
Steve
night.
is very generous. We were just
Some
out.
little clams got around us, and you threw around tequila at them.
That's what I do. I mean, you asked.
Steve's
me
like,
what
yeah,
I
I'll
like to
take
do.
his
That's what
tab.
I
I'll
do,
take
brother.
his
That's
Steve's
what I
very
do.
generous, man.
I'd rather have that than be
Steve's
the one
my kind of
drunk
friend,
people
though.
calling.
Like, not cheap. He reciprocates the energy, or he starts it, right? He'll buy me a drum. Now I get Steve back, man. That's my boy. Like, he probably, you know what I mean? That's how I am.
There
Like,
we go.
and Steve,
that's the
Steve's a
golden
good guy.
rule.
Cody, biggest bar tab.
I don't know, man. I never really kept track, but it probably about
Cheapo.
probably about $300. Probably at like Ginger Hill in college, being a fucking
Hill.
idiot. I don't know, man. I usually like.
I'm gonna blow you all away with my shit.
I just want to hear yours. I mean, my tabs. I mean, they're at least. It depends what I'm doing, Like I love dive bars. I could drink 10 beers at a dive bar for fucking, a couple bucks. We go to fucking some fancy bougie place, you're spending fucking $300, $400, $500. I honestly don't know.
Yeah. J.O., biggest bar tab, dude.
Speaking of dive bar, shout out Jack's opening up recently. So
Southside Jack.
about like
cigarette.
250 McFadden's Steeler Sunday. I was on a rampage. Boom.
And that might be at the bar, but never walk into the bar, J.O., if there's a cover, because all you hear whisper in your ear is, "Hey, Dub, you got me?" Dude owes me about $1,000 at this point.
I just started taking cash out more, and I looked at my wallet. And I was like, "Damn, I'm good now." Always say, don't ever go to a bar with just a debit card.
I will
It's
say this
bad.
though, J.O. Is a very generous friend too when he has it, right? Like,
Yeah, he definitely.
he will buy you drinks and he does treat you, man. Good friend with that.
Let
shit.
that boy get his stimmy check. Everything's on him. Boy.
Hey, if J.O. gets his tax return and you're around, you better believe drinks are coming. I'm telling you.
I put on. Hey, it's July 25th coming up fast. I put on Boys and Men as we go to the end. Oh, I gotta get a job again. Fuck.
So my biggest bar tab, I got a few. First one, Ocean City, 2016.
That was lit.
We were at Fishtails, man. I had a grando. I felt like I had to pay for everyone's drinks and like food that night.
You spent $1,000?
$1,000.
How much was the tip?
I don't know.
Was that with tip or no tip?
No, that was without tip.
Did you pull a me?
Holy shit.
Did you pull a me? Look
I
at
did
the
tip though, because I'm not a scum like J.O. So that was a big one with a whole
get
crew of
what you
people.
deserve.
Another one I had was just recently, this past Labor Day at Walters in New Amsterdam, the bar. I spent $750 that day. It was my boy's 30th birthday. I had to buy 30 shots, obviously. And then just buying bottles of champagne. Like I was a big boy. Dude, put it this way. I was so banged up though. Like I was out front of New Amsterdam. There was a dog bowl filled with water, and I was drinking the water out of it. So like I am COVID, bro. Like I am COVID.
Immunity.
Dude, you could have donated all that money to like Children's Hospital, but no, you spent it to a fucking bum ass Walters.
Right. And then I got like a
fucking
$550
scumbag.
Piece of
day.
shit.
You spent it on your
McFadden's.
dumbass truck, brother. Jesus Christ.
I got a 550 day at McFadden's too, but hey, those are my biggest. What about you, Deb?
I was gonna go the same day with you at Walters when we were both hammered, acting a fool for Brian's 30th. But I guess I would say New Year's, a couple days before New Year's, when we were down in Florida.
When I broke my nose.
Yeah, this dude broke his nose that night. But for some reason, we're out and about Sunday, fun day, and all day, and we walk into AMSO, which is a big brunch spot on Sunday, but this is late at night, and you know, I think it's a good idea to buy a bottle of Tito's, to buy a section. Like, there's 15 people in there. Why the hell why are we doing this? You know, so when you buy a bottle of Tito's at the bar, it's pretty expensive. So my bar tab was with the bottle and the
It's half gallon too.
Yeah, it was a half gallon. You know,
I'm hugging that.
Next thing I know, I look over. This dude's already slaughtered. He's just tugging this thing down his throat. I'm just like, what is he doing? Then he's outside on the curb. He's crying on my shoulder for God knows what fucking reason. But my bar tab was $4.75.
Yeah, I gotta add something.
I had Tito's swishing around on my brain, dude.
I gotta add something to that
hurt.
story. I FaceTimed you that
Yeah,
night.
yeah, exactly.
You're in the hospital bed, blood all over your face. Adam's staring at you, just cracking up, man. I'm sitting in my bed, just fucking howling.
Well, a lot of people were like, "Oh, he had to have gotten beat up." Like, first, if you know me, not happening. Not saying if I'm blacked out,
Yeah, right.
it
You
can't
get
happen.
beat
Right?
up
Somebody
by
could
a
knock you
hobo.
out, right? Right.
It ain't happening on my watch.
But
I'll
you gotta
tell
look at it
that.
like this. Like, all right, I had my boys with me, and they were obviously there's nothing wrong with them. Do you think people were like, "Oh, he got beat up"? No.
Put it this
I was
way.
sitting on a fucking stool. I was destroyed, and I fell out of the stool, and I didn't wake up till my face hit the fucking ground.
And we had to call 911 because I couldn't drive to the hospital. I was slaughtered myself. But long story short, I put it on my Snap story of him in the hospital bed. And people are messaging me saying, did he get beat up? And I'm like, in what shape or form would you ever think I would take a picture of my brother in a hospital bed if he did get beat up? One. Two, you really think that I'd be posting him if he got beat up? I'm running in
It would make
everyone's
y'all
house.
think I would even get beat up. I ain't no Keontae, you feel me? But I'm like kind of like Pacquiao, dude.
They would have took your
Not
fucking
folks like
head
Pacquiao,
and
too.
cut that shit off like a chicken.
Dude's real aggressive in a hospital bed, screaming at all the nurses. I'm tying him down, zip tying his arms.
They
down.
take him
I'm
to
like,
the
"Settle
psych
down."
unit.
Dude, they threatened to take me to the psych ward, dude.
They take you to the
Hey,
psych
Nichols
unit.
came out.
Hey, boys.
Like, who the
boys,
fuck
boys,
is
boys,
this, dude?
Boy, attractive female nurses are walking by and he's reaching for him, trying to grab him, pull him closer.
I just want to see
Let
what
me
they
get that
smell
salmon.
like. I just want to smell their hair real quick.
He just wants some fresh salmon.
So anyway,
Good morning, ladies.
so you guys are at the bar though, right? You guys buying rounds for everybody, your boys. How do you handle yourself? You buying for who buys for you, or how do you operate? Me personally, I fucking. I used to be the guy to walk in and be like, I'm buying everybody drinks, just throwing money around. Right?
And student loans hit you hard.
Them student loans hit me and you humble me a little bit, right? I pay $1,000 and student months a month, so like.
Oh, I'll buy stuff.
So,
I'm like,
so typically how I do it is who I know has the same energy as me, like Steve, like Cody, like Adam, Joe, like my boys. I know, like
You'll
it's
get
not
it
that
back.
if I buy you a drink, oh, he got to get me next. It's just that I know you have done for me and you will do for me. So
Yeah.
I'm showing respect. Like
Right.
we're at the bar. I got us, boys. I got the first one.
We ain't
You feel
keeping
me?
track or nothing, you know. It's just,
Yeah, I'm not keeping tallies.
But there's certain people you avoid because you know damn well they're not buying you a fucking
Jordan
drink.
fucking Trumbull. That's who you fucking avoid. Shout out Trumbull.
That's gonna need edited.
Everyone go to Bamboo Bar for my birthday party.
Hey, happy Sunday fun day, y'all.
Yeah. I'm talking about you, Trumbull, if you're listening. Piece of shit.
All right.
Sorry.
So that's how the boys. So we all feel the same how we handle ourselves at the bar. It's all about we're about equal there. So let's keep it rolling though.
Reciprocate the energy.
Reciprocate. All right, man. I feel real strongly about this next one, man. Being pussy whipped.
Ooh.
When you're in a relationship, man, my biggest pet peeve is when my boys get a girlfriend and they fall off like they don't even know you, right? Like it's like you can't.
Is it safe to say that if you say that you've never been pussy whipped, that you're lying?
No.
No,
It's not.
No. It's not.
I think it is.
It's scientific.
To a
fact,
certain,
I
hey, dude,
think.
but that's a good point because what I think is if pussy whip is being that if your girl or someone that you're associating with says come over and hit it and you run to it, that's just getting your nut off. I mean, you should do that. I'm all cheering you on. Pussy whipped is when she says,
So
"Look,
what
you better leave your ass
constitutes
right now."
pussy whipped?
When if let's say you're out with your boys and she knew you were gonna be out and she just starts to get jealous for no reason and says, "Get your ass home," and you leave, you're pussy whipped.
Okay.
That's pussy whipped. But if she's
Okay.
coming home, she's like, I'm horny as hell. You need to get here. You better get your ass going, boy. You
See,
know?
now this
That's
is
not
where
pussy
we
whipped,
need
you
to
know?
be very clear so people who are listening understand what we mean by pussy whipped.
Would you
right?
agree?
Look,
Do you agree with that, or what? Do you
look,
not?
I just think it depends on the demand, like, right? So, like, it's not always the demand of the chick that makes someone pussy whipped. It's not always like the girl snapping her fingers and he's running. It could be his choice, right? It could be, oh, you know, I don't know, like, I gotta hang with my girl tonight. Like, I get having respect for your relationship and having to do certain things, and you had commitments already. It's not like you dust your girl off and, oh, my boys need me.
Can I go on a tangent and ask you something? How important do you think that it is to date or be with a girl that can hang with the guys?
1,000%.
Really important.
If you can't bring a chick out that can have fun with you and your friends,
that means her
you shouldn't be
personality.
dating her. That means her personality's shot. She's not outgoing. Why are you with her, dog? Right? Because if that was you before, now you're in a relationship. That means you changed. Now you're a weirdo to me. Because if you're dating a girl,
that's what I'm trying to pull out. Like, Cody, do you think the same thing? Like, J.O.
I mean, your girl should be a part of you, and she should really essentially like some of the same things you do. So she should like your boys and your friends.
So like now that you're saying that, bringing your girl out, I think it pisses me off when it's always the same dudes that are constantly bringing their girlfriends out. When it's just the guys.
Right.
That shit kind of pisses me off. It's
weird.
At the same time, at least they're coming around, though, because they could also fall off.
But that's cool. But how many times do you see a group of girls out and they got one boyfriend?
Never.
With them all?
Yeah,
never.
Yeah, you're right.
Like,
Good point.
Very good point.
It's either guys' night, girls' night, or you guys you're bringing out all your girlfriends.
That's a good point. I've never seen that.
Cody, that's a really good point.
Right.
But there's a worst of the two, and that's when they decide not to come around at all just because they have a girlfriend. So, but I do feel that situation. That you
and if my girlfriend asked me to come out, you know, to go out, hang out with her, all of her friends are going, and none of their boyfriends are going, I ain't going. Fuck that.
I think what Al is really trying to say is if you asked, or the boys are asking, let's say I have a girlfriend and they're asking me to do something, and then my response is, well, I got to ask the boss, or
that's the word. Get the fuck out of here. Get your shit packing. You're not
I
my
knew
boy
I'd get him going.
You don't got to ask her shit. Now, when you're married, you got kids, right? Things are different. You got her money's your money, and vice versa, right? So yeah, you gotta. But hey, is it okay? Like, you got the kids. Like, can I go out tonight with?
What
the
if
boys?
you're married for 5 years? What if you're into it, right? You're so deep into
It's
it.
a team effort, man, and she should want the same things you want, and you deserve to have your own life, and you have your own life together too. But you still got to be a different person. That's
I'm not saying don't respect your relationship and your marriage and all that, but dude, I'm a grown motherfucking man, self motherfucking made. You think I'm gonna ask somebody to go? I don't even ask my fucking mom.
I agree.
I'm not asking a girl to go somewhere or do something. I'm gonna let you know. How about that? Out of respect.
At what point do you need to not quit going out every weekend acting like a drunken fucking goofball?
When the time's right, when you feel it's right to do that, or you met the person that makes you not want to go out and do that, then you do that. But there's no limit on that.
If they want to do that, are we calling them pussy whipped?
Is it about
You know what I mean?
Hey.
Fun will never be obsolete. And just because
Fun will never be obsolete.
It won't,
I
though.
agree. Fuck it.
and neither will your girl
Let's
though.
drink.
And neither will the love for your girl though. If you can find that balance, man, I respect you. I'm
Balance.
the same guy.
Nailed it.
It's all about balance. You got to make time for both. But whenever you're married and stuff and you're deep in a relationship, obviously there needs to be more conversation and more things need to happen. Yeah, you might need to ask, hey, I got kids. Hey, honey, do you mind if I go? That's nothing wrong with that. You got to have respect for your significant other. That's what it's all about. But at the same time, there's a fine line between having respect and being a pussy whip bitch. And if you're a pussy whip bitch, I do not respect you. Good.
This is where
Steve has something to say. Go ahead, Steve. You've been waiting.
No, go ahead. You go.
This is where I draw the line with being pussy whipped, where your best friend, your buddy, they're dating this girl for fucking like a month, 2 months, and they're totally just like, I'm like, we're not hanging out anymore. And I get it. You start talking to a chick, you know, you guys are hanging out every weekend, but like, you got to have a good mixture, you know, hang out with your boys.
balance, bro.
balance.
Would you say?
Balance,
Would you
exactly.
say? Because you brought up, you said something about at what age do you stop going out
Grow
and
the
being a
fuck
drunk
up?
and grow the fuck up? Is it about the same age that you should move out of your parents' house?
I think they're
no.
different.
I think they're. I don't think they have anything to do with each other, man. I think you can't. They don't correlate, man. Like this in Steve's defense, they don't correlate. Like
Yeah, I fucking. what are you raising your hand
Joe,
for?
go ahead.
I'm
I've heard.
ready.
Joe,
Fuck,
go
are
ahead.
you
Unleash the
raising-
beast.
He's
All
ready
right.
to go in. Good.
All right, so
Look right at
So
me when
wait.
you start talking.
Wait. You live at home? Do you live at home?
no, I moved out. That's another topic. So
Get in on that.
when I started talking to girls, you know, they always get the same thing. You gotta be careful. They hang around the Wiltsies.
Oh God.
Hang around the Wiltsies. Hold
I'm
on.
just a big pussy magnet. Okay,
You're
man,
gonna cheat because you're
girls
around the
in
My
Wiltsies.
bedroom's rocking like a fucking Kiss concert, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, nice way to include Kiss. But
Jesus
pussy whip,
Christ.
like I'm in a relationship now, and I'm almost 29. So I don't do what I used to do, obviously, like because I see now it's like, all right, I can't be immature. Now saying that, I rub the Big Mac on my naked body, but
was fucking
but going out is it's not the same. You can't be pussy whipped is when you're in a fresh relationship and you're like, I can't leave her side. I can't go out with the boys. I can't break the law. But that's pussy whip.
Okay.
But like right now, I'll go out with my friends and she'll come too. One of the bros.
Yeah,
Like shout out Bree. She doesn't care.
was
She's
my
one of the
hype.
bros.
Cool as hell.
That's the one. You want a girl who's okay with going around.
And honestly,
That's
a
what
real
I
a real
was-
attractive woman who's a real woman is gonna find it unattractive if you do every little thing that she says. Realistically,
Correct.
That's you know what I mean.
Correct.
They're gonna find that unattractive. And honestly, if a girl once in a while pushes back on there's a balance between who calls the shots. If a girl pushes back on me once in a while, I'm like, no motherfucker, you're coming with me. I might get a little stiffy off that.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
it's
they
a little-
got on me.
That's
They got.
attractive,
I
you know?
remember when I started dating, they were like, "Dude, you're being pussy whipped. Like, come out. You're fine. You
That's
can leave."
that's for a rainy day. But to J.O.'s point, you know, a lot of people do say, you know,
stormy
if
day.
you're with the Wiltsies, like they're gonna be around girls. Like, look, man, if your dude's a scumbag, he's a scumbag.
Nothing to do with us.
He wants to be
They
a
encourage
scumbag.
you to cheat.
He wants to be a scumbag on his own, man. But look, you know, you got to have respect for each other. A healthy relationship will be a healthy relationship, and a piece of shit bad relationship is going to be that. And sometimes it just takes that one person to expose that. You know, no matter what it is. So it's not going to be this guy wants to go out and with his boys, and she's going to get mad. It's like, dude, healthy relationships, bad relationships. You know, you're either one or the other, right? So
That was Cope's first question to Bray. You, bro.
Do you drink Captain?
All right. So got some fresh chili ones, man. Question of the day. What age should you move out of your parents' house? I'll be honest with you. This was Cody John Deere Jones's topic. He wanted this one.
That's right, boy.
I think it's awesome.
I
think this is a really good
just
topic.
brought this topic up because I wanted to roast the fuck out of Steve because I hate him. I hate everything about the kid. I think he's the most annoying fucking loser ever. That's the reason why we got him on the fucking podcast, just so he could roast the fucker. And until now, I don't think we've fucking ever destroyed this fucker. So let's tear into this fucker.
everywhere.
Jesus.
go.
Copenhagen.
Ask me.
So what do you guys think is the best age? Well, relevant age to move out of your parents' house.
I don't think that there's an age limit. I think it's circumstantial, right? Like, there's a
you,
lot of people.
Wiltsy.
There's a lot of people.
Saving so much money living with my parents. Like you can't even believe it. I'm gonna buy my own house cash by the time I'm 33. Yeah, suck the skin off my balls.
You know why? You know why?
Because you're gonna have a house at 33. Cash.
and you're burning all your money paying rent, and you don't even stay there.
Whatever.
I had to move out. Like it was
your
like
dad
it was
kicked you. Your 90-year-old dad kicked you out.
There's a moment if you're
And then Father Dub took your ass in.
honestly like when I moved out, I was not ready. But then I moved in with them too.
You walked in
And
there
they
with a
showed
laundry
it.
basket of clothes. Of course you were fucking ready.
Alex,
But, I mean, it was the
really-
greatest decision of my life because now I know how to take care of bills and everything.
who taught you that?
Who taught
Huh?
you? Who taught you?
Who taught you how to live?
Accountability.
Papa Dub and Billy.
My dude.
My dude.
Dub's
That's
on
the way
top.
of life.
I
I'm
was
like
your
the Lion
daddy, too.
King. So I'm like the Lion King when I hold this fucker. I
Dub's
can't
on
hold
top
the
of the
fucker
chick.
up.
Dub's on top
But
of
it's
the
like when
chick
I
taking
hold him
care of
up,
it.
I
Except-
can if I could hold Joe up. I'd be
Except
like,
way to get
Make sure, hey, Joe,
way to get a scissor lift to hold him up.
make sure that you Billy is Alex.
yeah.
Billy is Alex.
Worm.
So you attribute your worm. You attribute your successes, your ability to move out of your house to your father, right?
Yeah.
And Alex, right?
This fucking turd sitting at this podcast table. You're giving him all the credit for moving out of your house?
Not all.
Not all. But I moved in with them, and it was like a slow, steady
We taught him. We
pace.
taught him.
okay.
We taught him a lot about how
Oh,
to be
boy.
a functioning human in
Yeah,
society.
taking advice from him. Actually, he spends his credit card bills were out of this world. Going to bars like, hey, I buy you.
Hey, I'm not gonna claim like I'm rich, but I wouldn't spend it if I ain't got it, good buddy. All right, don't play with me.
Hey,
don't
I
play with
woke
my
up-
pockets, brother.
So hold on.
Play with
Why
Billy's
don't you
pockets.
just get out what you gotta say?
I just
I'm
think,
sick of this
I think
shit.
if you're
Fucking have at it.
I think
Go.
if you're over, I'd say,
What?
I think 25.
I think 25. Okay, I'll give you 25.
25.
I moved out when I was what? I moved out of college. I moved out for college. Went to college. I think a week after I graduated, I moved to New York. I was out. Never moved back home. You, on the other hand, grow up. Grow the fuck up, dude. Your fucking mom's still delivering you grilled cheeses in your room while you're fucking working in your room. Fucking,
That's not
what are you doing?
true.
What? So give us what's
That's not true.
what is?
He's
it
like,
true?
Mom, I got no clean socks. Get your ass in here with the.
Mom, like
I think y'all are jealous.
Where's the bagel bites at, Mom?
beating his sister's ass and shit. Like, damn, Abby, if you're listening, you better rough this
Shit.
fucker up.
Is your sister hot?
How old is she?
Oh no! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck all of you! Let's get back to talking about me living at home.
Steve.
Roast me.
Steve, quick question, and this will answer my question. I wanted to offend you so bad, but if you need toothpaste at home, are you going to buy it, or is your mom going to buy it?
Buy what? Go to Walmart and steal it. That's what I do.
Hold on. All right. If you're living at home, okay, and she's willing to buy shit for the house, right? What are you gonna do?
That's the perfect homebody answer, you know, Steve? That is.
No, listen.
He ain't going nowhere, folks.
Listen.
You're like,
listen.
draw. It's like, bro, why would I ever move out, bro? I got it made at home, bro. I come home, there's food on the table. My mom folds my laundry and puts it away. Oh, my parents love Jess. What? Like, how could I ever beat this, bro? Like,
Why would I ever leave, bro?
See, that's the difference. That's the difference. Is for me, when I'm at home, I'm still doing my own laundry. I'm still paying. It's not going to matter whether I'm at home, but I'm telling. Oh, what?
I watched Steve grab his dad by his shirt and pick him 3 inches off the floor because Steve's dad nicely asked him, "Hey, can you cut the grass?"
That
Steve
is such
said,
a lie.
He said, "I'm the man of the house now."
That's actually a good point because, like, one of the things, right? That's totally a lie. I mean, obviously, I would never do it. My dad would beat my fucking just jaw.
Knock your noggin.
I'd have wired jaw shut. He's a big dude. He's way bigger than I am,
Jesus.
right? But the thing is like he's getting to the point where he's a little bit older. He works 7/12s. He works down at the cracker
So
plant.
that's why you stay home to take care of him, like some hospice.
Well, I don't
shit.
take.
What are you saying?
I don't take care of him like that. But
Whip
when
his
you do
ass?
stay home, I mean, there's shit that I can do. You know, I cut the grass, whatever. You know, I'll shovel the
eat his
driveway. I'll
ass?
do dishes. I'll help out the family until I'm ready to go. Now I'm ready to go, and I think that it's them more so than me that want me to stick around because
Stevie stays. The
Stevie's-
dishwasher.
Yeah, I
is
mean,
on
I'm
the-
a.
I could have easily stayed. My mom was handing me her credit card, like, go get groceries.
Oh, she still does.
No. But that lifestyle, man, if I didn't move away, I'd be screwed. Like, I got Dub in me, like, dude, like, nobody's feeling bad for you. You got to keep climbing. Shout out, keep climbing.
There you go, baby.
And that's
There
how
you
you
go.
got to
So
handle life.
I mean,
So
at the end of the day, I mean, do I have the money to move out? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, buddy,
I ain't
you're
even gonna front.
You better. You've
I
been
ain't
there
even-
long enough.
I ain't even gonna front. But here's the other thing too: is I went for a master's degree, right? So I went right from my undergrad to a master's degree, and so I wasn't straight up like working the entire time that I was there. I had a lot of internships. I had to do a bunch of different stuff. I just started. I started a full-time job. I don't know, 9 months ago, right? So I've been able to save, and for me, since I'm a finance accounting guy, like I wanted to purchase and own my own home. Now there's a lot of instances where that's not the way to go, right? For example, him, right? Cody. Cody lived in New York for 2 years. He didn't know whether or not he wanted to still be there after, 2-3 years. Why would you buy a fucking house
Fuck
if you're
living
gonna
in New York, that place sucks, dude.
right? So he
Dude lives in
rented,
a crack house now in Bedford.
Altoona,
like Al and
Halfway
Adam.
house, I'm sorry.
North Side.
Al and Adam, right? You guys
Go
live
Curve.
down.
I'm
You live
always
on
on
the
the
North
move,
Shore,
yeah.
right? You're always on the move. You don't know where the
True that.
you're
Yeah,
gonna-
that's true.
So like there's times to rent and then there's times to buy. And for me, like I want to build equity, and that goes into a
Don't
whole
rent,
other
buy.
thing, right? I mean, if you can, Jo, and that's why
if I
like
can.
that's really mostly my reason for staying home.
Jo,
It's nice. There's other perks to it, but that's really what I do. And
That's
why.
the very first problem. right when you said you're like, I have the money to move out, but that's where it all starts. That's where they all say they're like, well, I have the money to move out. Well, then fucking do it.
Hold on. Before we wrap this segment up, Cody, what do you got? I'm gonna wrap this up.
Like, obviously, I'm fucking around with Steve, but it's the things that piss me off is, okay, if you're actually saving money, you're working full time, you're contributing, you're working at home. Okay, makes sense. You motherfuckers sitting at home, don't barely even have a job, don't even have a job. You know, your parents are still paying to put food on, feed you, fucking all that shit. Like,
bathe you.
like, what are you doing?
Damn, look me in the eye when you was talking to me.
What are you doing, Jay? Like,
I do want to say one thing, Steve, in your defense. You know, there's no age limit when it comes to things in life. In my personal opinion,
I mean,
right? Me
there
personally,
is.
Cody,
You can't be 35 living
well,
at the
yeah,
crib.
yeah. Like I said, there's circumstances are different. Some people stay home and take care of their parents and all this. I think as long as you're working towards it, you know what I mean. You don't assign an age to anything. You do it when you're ready. You know, when your situation.
Oh, there's always a reason.
Was
behind
different.
what
You know
I'm
what I mean?
doing,
Yeah,
man.
there's always a reason
Right,
behind
so-
it. You know, when you.
So first off, what Adam's trying to say is there's not a timeline on a life period, right? So like whenever it's right for you, like I said, circumstantial. There's certain circumstances where you may have to live at home, or like for instance, my older brother lives at home, takes care of the house for my mom. You know what I mean? Love that. He wanted to already move out, but he didn't because he's taking care of my mom. So it's circumstantial. But then there's people that overstay their welcome. You know what I mean? They're mooching off their parents. They're not bringing nothing to
Like
the table.
Steve.
Like
Asshole.
there's people no,
Fuck
Steve.
him.
There's people like that, like, you know, their parents pay for everything. They still got their cell phone bill, their car insurance, and they're just paying like their car payment. And they think they're like grown. Like, no,
Where's your credit?
you're not. You know what I mean? You're not building any credit. You got nothing going. You're a turd. Fuck off. And another thing, I do love Jaws. Jaws is my brother. One of my main homies. I love Jaws to death. I'm just fucking with you, Jaws. I love you, brother. But Jaws be like, you know, Cope comes over anytime he wants. We get police station pizza and we bet on NBA games.
And we do drugs.
Bro, Lakers is plus 20. Let's go. No, I had to make the move. Like, there's a point where you have to make the move. It's like, you got to grow up. And that's
You
what I
ditched
did.
us on our lease like an asshole.
It's all circumstantial.
Circumstantial, man. And I love Jaws. Nothing against Jaws, brother. You know I love you, dude. And Jaws makes good money. Jaws does really well.
And we love Coke too. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we love Meggie. We love Meggie.
Speak for yourself, asshole.
The Megalodon unit, Cope. So anyway,
Shout out ADP for
Let's
not
talk.
working.
Let's
Love
talk a
you,
little
Cope.
ink though. Let's talk a little ink because like ink is massive. Like
Pen ink?
to like everybody, not just like tattoo ink, man. Everybody's inked up. I know me personally. Yeah. So the most tattooed people I know are me, myself, not Joey Savage, but Nico Savage,
Nick P.
my boy Albert, Nick P. Probably, and then like there's another tier would be like Adam. Adam has a lot of ink, right? You just don't see it.
It's all about placement, baby.
Right,
I mean, it's all about placement.
But what we're getting at is, man, do you guys think tattoos is a fad? Is it like this whole generational thing? You know, will it ever slow down? Is it just us? Like, is it just cool for? Is it hot right now? Is it gonna go away? What do you think, Steve? You got?
Well, I'll say
a couple.
this.
We got a couple bumper stickers, dude.
I do, and it's like, I mean,
Talk about the one on your knee.
all right. So what you were the culprit, you fucking piece of shit. I ruptured my patellar tendon back in like the fall of 2018, right? And when you rupture your patellar tendon, I've actually done both. When you do that, you have this surgery and your quad essentially detaches from the rest of your leg, meaning you can't move your leg whatsoever at all. So after you have that surgery, you are laid up. And when I say laid up, you don't move from your bed
Let's get to the point.
for 6 to 8 weeks, right?
Fuck your surgery, dude. Get to the point.
I don't give a fuck how long you laid in bed for. Let's get to the
So
Dude,
anyway.
I care about you and your surgery. But
Thank you, Al.
Speak
Thank
for
you.
yourself too.
Oh, they're banging later too.
So anyway, it was like 3 or 4 weeks in, right after my surgery. I mean, there's still fucking staples in my fucking leg, and I'm getting fed up, right? Because I'm like a real high energy type of dude, right? So my boys are like, you know what? It's fucking Halloween. Let's go out to the south side, right? And I'm like, well, dude, you know I'm in this brace. Like, I can't do shit. And they're like, fuck it, we're coming to pick you up. So we roll up into the tattoo parlor. And my buddy's like, if you get a fucking tattoo, I'll pay for it, right? It was a Halloween special. It was like $32 for a tattoo.
What the fuck? I'd never do it.
Right? So I'm loaded.
got
And I'm like,
coronavirus.
yep. I'm like, let's fucking do it, right? So we go in, he's like, I'll pay for it, $32, gives it to the tattoo artist, gives him a $20 tip, and he says, sit down. I'm like, all right. He's like, where do you want it? And I was like, well, I'm kind of like a businessman. Like, I can't really have it on my arms. I can't have it, nowhere on my neck or anything. I says, you know what? I was like,
Put it on my
fuck
balls.
it, put it right above my scar, right? Because the tattoo said,
real
well,
tender there,
shit.
too.
Well, shit,
Yeah.
right? And it's just like, well, shit, fuck, It was an unfortunate circumstance. I did it playing softball. It's one of the worst knee injuries, if not the worst knee injury.
What'd you do to it, Steve? What'd you do to it?
Fucker.
What'd you do to your knee? I'm curious.
What-
I had knee surgery too.
Oh, yeah, I ruptured my patellar
Is that what you
tendon.
said earlier? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
So,
Fuck.
I sat down. It was basically an open wound, and this fucking
Jomo.
crackhead is just right into my knee, and I got well shit tattooed over my knee. There's actually a video on Instagram. Cody had it. But yeah, that was my first ink, and then
So our tattoo's gonna die? That was the question.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, this one will never be removed.
What hospital did you go to?
Dude,
Who was
put
your
it this way.
nurse?
Fuck what everyone thinks about tattoos. The ink looks real sick on us, man. It's all about placement. I know Al's gonna jump in and say this. You can't count your ink. If you say I have 16 or 5 or 4, you're fucking playing yourself. It's all about the flow and the direction of your ink. It's all about real art on your skin, right?
What he's trying to say is, what my retarded little brother is trying to say is.
Don't play me, dude.
And I'm just kidding. He's like older by a minute. He thinks my older brother, but he's
Oh,
not.
I'm the older
Oh,
brother.
whoop yo ab. Anyway, so look, biggest pet peeve with tattoos is when people they'll be on Twitter or something like, oh my god, I need tattoo number 12. It's like, you dumb fuck. You got all those you look like a fucking back of a car. You got all them bumper stickers on you, dude. Get some art on you that you like, right? Like,
Yeah.
you're like, I'm going for number 17. It's like, dude, if you can count them, you look like the back end of a car, dude. Like, get some flow on you, right? Like, if you're gonna get inked. Like, stop going like, I'm gonna get this here.
Let me ask you this
And then
question.
It's all about placement.
Do you
man.
think if you ran into somebody, there's a better chance that they have a tattoo than if they don't have a
I think
tattoo?
nowadays they have it. They have it.
Yeah, I think it's so
Good
high
point, man.
percentage that they at least have one.
Even girls get that little ass bitty cross somewhere on their fucking finger. or
I'm
some
talking
stupid
any
shit,
tattoo. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck, right?
Yeah,
So
I'm
like,
with you.
I think that kind of answers our question as far as
Does it
is
hurt?
Does it hurt?
Yeah.
I think that it's.
It's the worst pain ever. And
It is. I just
It
got
depends on where you get it.
I just got
you know
tatted
that.
yesterday, and I get tatted almost before COVID. I get tatted at least once a month. Right, I got tatted 2 times in the last 2 weeks. It never gets any fucking easier.
Yeah,
I don't
that
care. Anybody
sucks.
says when people say tattoos don't hurt, no, you're a creep and you're a fucking weirdo.
See,
Here's that
thing.
shit.
I
hurts.
disagree. I got my first one was my chest.
You-
Didn't
it-
hurt at all.
What?
Didn't hurt at all.
Well, you
Nah.
got triple D's, my dude,
I did.
because
Show,
that shit
show
hurts.
that camera your tit.
Eat your
No.
ass. Eat your ass.
Well,
Show the
here's
camera your tit.
Show them that
All right.
puffy nipple, dude.
Hey, did you hit your sternum, Cody? Did you hit
So
your
I-
sternum?
Start.
Did you hit your
No,
sternum?
not. I heard that's awful. I just got my pec.
I said
I got my
sternum and
pec
Cody
right
touched
here.
his
That was the
nose.
worst I got my pec. I got my pec to my shoulder. That was my first one. Second one was my ribs. That hurt like
yeah.
a motherfucker.
I don't even
So I got a lot of fat muscle on my chest. So it
Muscle?
really didn't
A
bother me that
lot
much.
of fat on his
you're right.
fucking
I mean,
chest.
right here probably isn't so bad, but if you touch that damn sternum,
Oh, if you
feel
get
like
it in the middle, I heard that's awful. I didn't get it there. My second one was my ribs, and that fucking hurt.
But the
like
bottom
a
line is there's a lot of females who will say tattoos don't hurt, and again, that's because they get these little stupid ass things tatted on them, on their wrists or whatever it may
So-
be.
I mean, I had
So Jay, what do you got, dude? I know you got a massive willow tree on your arm.
Yeah, I got a family
Tell us,
tree
how do
on
you
my
feel
arm.
about ink, brother? Because you always
Family
talk about you're gonna
tree.
get tatted, and you never do. So
Yeah, family tree, that was worth it, even though they moved away from me because they hate me. But
Did you take your dad off yet?
no, I wanted to.
when he gets
Bad.
mad, he's like, "Oh my god, I'm taking my fucking dad's last name off."
Dub,
That's
you want to go out
I
here,
get mad at my
brother?
family members. I'm like, I'm gonna tat over them. They're off.
Dub, you're going right here now.
The worst one though, since Steve wanted to say, tattoo story, the one Cancun, Mexico, the ankle. And that's my biggest pet peeve when people get tattoos on the arm, like Andy. Get a tattoo on the arm, get a tattoo over here, on the leg. And
Typical Cody Jones.
complete it. Complete the artwork. Don't do random shit like
I
girls.
disagree. I like that fucking traditional look. I like the fucking tat here, tat there. I like the Sailor Jerry shit.
Oh,
I'm not into the fucking
yeah.
realism flow. Get a fucking lion that fades into a fucking
bothers me.
jungle.
No,
I like
no,
the. I want a fucking skull
Copenhagen
here.
Cody.
I want a fucking whatever the fuck there.
Look, if you want to be a walking bumper sticker, there's nothing wrong with that.
walking
I said
bumper,
my
yeah.
personal pet peeve is if you got 18 tattoos and you're like saying, "Oh, I'm gonna get 19." It's like I want ink so bad. It's like, okay, if you really want ink, you would really start to piece your shit
I
together.
think the golden
I don't
rule-
think there's nothing wrong with what
Sack up.
Cody's saying though. If you have some on you here and there everywhere, that's kind of cool. I think it looks dope. There's nothing wrong with that. To your point.
How do you feel about females with tats?
I think it's hot as fuck.
I personally don't like it at all.
Oh yeah, high five.
I think it's trashy as shit, and it's I'm contradicting myself because I have tattoos, my ribs, my chest, my arm, but when I see a girl, and sorry girls listening, if you hate me for this, I love you too, but I'm just not into it.
Let me
No
retract
girl
my
listening
statement. I
wants
said
to
it was hot
fuck
as
you.
fuck, and it all depends. To your point.
I don't want some girls can rock it, some girls can't, but if I got to pick, I like nice skin.
So to really wrap
I
it up,
don't like
to really wrap it up, put a cap on it, man. Tattoos aren't going anywhere. I don't think they are. It's just too hot right now. It's not a generational thing. It's gonna keep going because these younger kids, man, they see shit, social media, everything. People see shit on social media. They just want to do it. They just want to do it because they see it and it's like, oh, I gotta replicate. I gotta do this. I gotta do that because I see it and I like it. And it's just only gonna get worse.
NBA
But to
started
Cody's
right
point with
there.
chicks, man, do what you want. It doesn't turn me
like,
off. It doesn't turn me on. If you got some,
Fucking
cool.
can.
If you don't, that's cool too. Not gonna specify, but anyway,
All
man,
tattoos need a story. That's it. That's my.
all tattoos
disagree.
matter. All
I
tattoos
disagree.
matter.
All tattoos matter.
Besides the Wiz Khalifa stars or whatever, don't get those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
there's
get
a
that.
week. There's a week. So anyway, man,
Don't get too live on your ring.
we're gonna have some fun this weekend, the boys. I think we're gonna hit Deck House tomorrow, Bamboo, if the weather holds up. Get some chili ones, circulate them fuckers. Probably get kicked out. I was actually a band there once. Fought the bouncers. It was a good story. I'll tell you guys later. But anyway, man, in the meantime, we got some shit to take care of. We want you guys to have a nice 4th of July weekend, man. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Don't drive drunk.
We love y'all. Life is good. Remember that. Life is always good. 3P's out. We're signing off.
Peace.
Take care.
Bye.
I been done right through another nigga city. I got a brand new Draco with me. Clip got 33, Scotty Pippen, bitch. Nigga ain't heard of me, I got it rich. Drippin' my spice through Givenchy. I brought my strap in the party. And my diamonds all set like Cardi. Got a bad bitch with me, she a Barbie. You don't wanna start with me. Got some hood niggas posted in a Jordan. I have his nigga on back of a carton. Spin Larry Bird, 33 on Cartier. I got 33 bitches with me. I'ma flow through the city, sippin' on some Chardonnay.